doing my honest review on the Mixcous king size adjustable bed frame with quiet motor. So the bed frame is already put together. I did a bunch of pictures from me putting it together, and I did build the frame, the Mixcous frame, inside of this frame. So I was trying to look for everywhere else to build it, but I was able to take everything from under the bed and remove my other metal frame from under the bed and put everything inside of the bed and build it perfectly. So this is my honest review. So just showing you what the bed looks like. Okay. And I have this little table thing right here for everything. You can just push it kind of under the bed or whatnot. But here's the remote, because this is something a lot of people didn't show. So I'm going to show you under the bed too, and how I used double-sided tape to tape the wires so they wouldn't be hanging, so I can store my water. My grandbaby's toys are under the bed and everything. So here we go. And two, with the pillows, you can see your pillows are going to fall. So as it lifts, your pillows, just note that your pillows are going to fall. So and it raises up pretty, and there's the pillow. Another one bites the desk. But it's okay. I'm just really showing you in reality that this is what goes on. So because this is what I wanted to see. So oh wow. Okay, so that was a disaster. I didn't move the table, so everything fell off of my table, which is on the floor, but it's okay. But yeah, this is some of the stuff that happened. So this is a real live video, so I'm just showing you. And you can see, like, back there in the back of the bed, the wires. You know, I have toilet paper, things like that or whatever, but this is how high it goes. So that's really extremely high or whatever. And here's the rate. I'm going to raise the foot part. Sorry, I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. So, and I'm just holding the button down, and as you see, it's moving up. So, and like I said, you can't hear the motor. You can barely hear it. So this is all the way up, and this is all the way up. And here's your controls. Up, here's down. As you see it start to go down. And, of course, my pillows are going back. So, yeah. Okay, so that's down. And you can push the feet down and it'll go down, as you see. But I'm just going to push flat, because if you just push flat, it'll just lay the whole bed down. So if you just push flat one time, it'll lay the bed down. But if you push flat just manually by itself, then you're going to have to hold the button, which is still not a deal breaker. It's still really good to me. So I'm trying to make it as fast as I can. And as you see, it's back flat. But what you will have is messed up pillows. So, I mean, like I said, it's not a big deal. It's not a deal breaker. And then if you're one of these people like me that has one of these things, you know, to go to the bed where, you know, a little table you can push under the bed. I do have waters underneath the bed or whatever. So, and you can drop this, you can lower it, you can lower this, or you can drop it, you can lower it, you know, so. But this is all beneficial. Oh, yeah, just dropping everything. And then one thing I do want to show you is under the bed looks like. So let's take you guys under the bed. I got to get my flashlight because it may be dark under here. So, okay, so this is what it looks like underneath the bed. So I have waters underneath the bed. And as you guys can see, it's clean under there. But the wires, this wire right here, this one right here, I have to get back under here and pull it tight. I was tired because it took me a few hours to do it. But this wire right here, I'm going to add some more double-sided tape and tape it here. But as you see here, I used double-sided. There's the double-sided tape right there. I used double-sided tape, and here's I used double-sided tape to tape this to the bed frame. So, yeah, I used double-sided tape, and that's how it looks like here. So I don't know what it's showing you, but yeah, and then you can still put like your water safely under there, but I'm going to go and just make sure everything is taped the right way and the cords are not kinked. So you don't want to tape it and, you know, your cords get pulled or kinked. And there's my grandbaby's toys over there, because in her room, she doesn't leave them in her room. She'll bring them down here. So, but this is a in-depth video of, you know, the wire. So this wire is hanging a little bit, and you could pull it up tight, but with the bed going up and down, I wanted to leave some slack in here, because if it's pulling tight, you don't want to run the risk of chancing the cords getting clipped or, you know, hurt or anything. And like I said, here's how this looks up here. I don't know what you guys can see, but yeah. And here's this thing that I taped to with double-sided tape. I use double-sided tape to tape it to the frame right there, and you can pull it, you know, you can pull it off. So, but yeah, so this is something that I didn't see in any of the other videos. So, but yeah, but like I said, it's worth it. It is really worth it. So once again, the remote control, we're going to lift it up, and I don't know if they're going to let this video play, but oh well. You know, I just thought I would do a little bit longer video, just really showing you know, the problems that you're going to run into, but it doesn't matter, because I'm pretty sure if you're lifting the bed, you're going to be in the bed. But, you know, and mine does have the cover, so that's why you see the black part. I bought the cover that goes with it, you know, to cover the mattress. You don't have to pay extra for the part that covers the frame, but yeah, so, and like I said, that's pretty high. That is pretty high. And once again, the feet. And as you see, you'll start to see the feet lift. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Okay. And this is the cord where, this is where I have my plug behind the bed, and this is some other stuff. So this is the review of my bed, and this is what the frame looks like with the black covering the frame. But yeah, that's the frame down there. So
this is the reclining bed we just got. Here's the remote. It's pretty easy. It's awesome so far. This has been one of the best purchases I think we've ever made. When we're sick, we can just sit up a little bit. It's so nice. So this goes, let's see. That's probably about how far, yeah. So that's very, you know, high. And then the feet also go, let's see, do the top down a little bit. The bottom of it can also go pretty high too. But it's been great. It works great. It's pretty quiet actually. It has a little light on it. You can light it up if it at night or anything.